You feel it deep inside, an unshakable fear of being left behind. It's lurking there, waiting to paralyze your every decision, every relationship. If you let it control you, it's a life sentence of anxiety and doubt. I am whole. I need nothing but my own strength. I want you to pause right now and comment, I am whole. I need nothing but my own strength, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Seneca once spoke of the anticipation of absence as more painful than absence itself. This is the unspoken terror that grips so many, abandonment. Imagine a world where the fear of being alone doesn't hold you back. You are the master of your mind. This isn't just about losing people around you. It's about losing yourself. Just as Marcus Aurelius meditated on the impermanence of everything, you too must stand firm and understand that nothing owed is given. If you expect nothing, life becomes a gift. The real power is when you realize you don't need others to fill a void within you. Your worth isn't pinned to the validation of someone else. You alone define your peace, your happiness. The Stoic sage says, "Find within you the source of your life's worth." When fear knocks, let courage answer and become truly unshakable. 1. Fortress of the mind, building emotional resilience. In the fortress of your mind, the walls you build are made of resilience. Emotional resilience is not an abstract concept. It's your greatest ally in the face of life's storms. It's the ability to withstand pain and rise above it. For the Stoics, resilience wasn't about burying emotions. It was about controlling them. They knew that challenges will hit, but your mind holds the power to remain unshaken. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Think about that. Like a muscle, your mind grows stronger with each challenge you face, each storm you weather. Life is not about avoiding the storm. It's about learning how to dance in the rain. You cannot control the outside world. You can always control how you respond to it. Picture this, your mind as an unbreakable fortress. When fear tries to enter, it finds no foothold. When anxiety taps on the gates, it fades away. The strength within those walls is your belief in yourself, your self-worth. You don't need to fixate on the approval of others. Your shield against abandonment is the surety that you're enough. This is where the principles of Stoicism become your toolkit. Use perception as your main defense. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." His words ring true even now. When you change how you view a situation, you change how it affects you. Now, imagine this powerful insight becoming part of your daily life. If it resonates, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Diving deeper into these truths could be a small action for you, but it's a giant step for your mind. Resuming our journey, let those walls be fortified by rational thought, enabling you to withstand any emotional siege. Epictetus taught us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not. Your emotions, reactions, and choices are entirely yours, and that is freedom. Build this fortress. Let its strength remind you that no fear can shake you if you stand tall in your own truth. When abandonment's shadow looms, know you're standing in the light of self-reliance, and that is a fortress no one can breach. 2. The mirror of reality, seeing things as they are. If you ignore the reflections of reality, you will become lost in illusions. The mirror of reality is not just about seeing with your eyes. It's about perceiving with wisdom. Think of this mirror as a powerful tool that keeps you grounded. Seneca declared, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." These words hold immense power. The mirror of reality demands that you see things as they are, not worse, not better, just as they exist. Imagine you are in a relationship, one that's rocky. Every disagreement feels like a devastating earthquake because you imagine the worst possible outcome, abandonment. Now, look in the mirror of reality. Strip away the fears. What do you see when you view the situation factually? You gain clarity. Disagreements are natural. They're not the end, just a part of human connection. Seeing things clearly helps calm your mind. This is useful not just in relationships, but every corner of life: work, friendships, personal goals. Marcus Aurelius prompted us to ask if the problem is what we think it is. Often, it's not. By doing so, illusions shatter. Now, if this insight hits you, let your finger follow your mind and hit that subscribe button. It shows me that this wisdom helps you grow and makes your mental fortress stronger. Returning to our mirror, let it reflect only the truth. Use it daily. Face your fears realistically, not with a distorted lens of insecurity. With each reflection, remind yourself of another Stoic truth. What matters is your response, not events themselves. When you recognize that, the perceived threats shrink and your capacity to handle them grows exponentially. Stand resilient, knowing reality is your ally, not your enemy. 3. The weight of expectations, letting go of control. You can stop carrying the world's weight on your shoulders, because it will break you if you don't. We're conditioned to believe we control everything: career success, relationship outcomes, even the weather of human emotions. But here's the reality: you don't. In the pursuit of perfection, control is the illusion whispering lies in our ears. Seneca knew this well. He said, "How ridiculous and how strange to be surprised at anything which happens in life." Life is unpredictable. Expecting certainty is like expecting the tides to stop crashing on the shore. Let go of the grip tied to expectations. They bind you to a future that might never come. When you expect nothing, you open the door to freedom. Epictetus taught us this lesson too. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Understand this deeply. Your power resides in your response, not in the outcome you hoped for. Manage your thoughts, not the universe's will. Your mind is your castle. Fortify it against storms of expectation. Imagine a sailor on the open sea. They can't control the wind, but they can adjust their sails. Adjust yours. Let go of what's outside your grasp. Direct your energy to what you can master: your actions, your words, your thoughts. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Recognizing this truth brings peace. Your sense of self-worth won't rise and fall like a tide with each wave of outcome. You become unshakable. Step away from the chains of control. Embrace the unpredictable. Let go of what weighs you down. You won't just survive. You will thrive because the storms will no longer frighten you, nor the stillness disappoint. Remember this: you control your mind and actions. That's where your power lies. Use it wisely. 4. The paradox of detachment, finding strength in release. Stop clinging to what you wish could be. Detachment isn't giving up, it's freeing yourself from life's leash. Consider Marcus Aurelius, who once said, "Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears." Detaching from the outcomes that torment you doesn't mean you lose your drive. It means you channel your energy into what you can control. Imagine you have a balloon in your hand. The tighter you hold, the more pressure builds, threatening to burst. Release just enough, and it soars safely. The paradox of detachment is this: letting go grants you more power than holding tight ever could. As Seneca wisely noted, "Nature hath given men one tongue, but 2 ears, that we may hear from others twice as much as we speak." Detachment allows you to listen and learn, not just about others, but yourself. Here's a challenge. When was the last time you let go of something? Maybe a grudge, a fear, or a need for approval. Could releasing that burden make you stronger? Comment below and let's dive into this exploration together. And if this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Think of a sculptor chipping away at a block of marble, freeing the form within. By letting go of the excess, they reveal true beauty. In the same way, shed your excess fears. When you detach, you are not left empty but filled with opportunity, room to grow, adapt, and become more resilient. Your strength lies in this release. Remember, you control your mind and your choices. That's your power. Use it to let go and find strength in what you truly are, not in what you own or wish to possess. 5. The art of acceptance, flowing with life's course. Stop fighting what you cannot change immediately if you want peace. I accept the flow of life. I master my path. I want you to pause right now and comment, I accept the flow of life. I master my path below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. The art of acceptance is about embracing the unpredictable and adapting like a river that flows whether the terrain is smooth or rocky. Marcus Aurelius said, "Accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" In life, things will not always go the way you wish they would. Some doors will close. Relationships will change. Opportunities will slip through your fingers. The challenge is to flow with these changes without losing yourself in resistance. Imagine water in a river. It doesn't stop for the rocks. It moves around them, sometimes calm, sometimes turbulent, but always forward. You are like that water. Your power comes from how you adapt, and acceptance is your strength. This isn't about giving up. It's about finding the best path through what's happening, rather than being stuck fighting it. Now, pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Seneca teaches us that to bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortunes of their strength and burdens. Acceptance uncovers a path for peace amid chaos. When you accept the course life lays before you, you own your journey. You set your focus on what can be changed, your response, your decisions, and your steps forward. The rest, let it flow. It frees your energy to master the things that truly matter. Embrace acceptance, and let this be your strength. 6. The shield of self-trust, developing inner confidence. If you ignore self-trust, you will regret it the next time life's storm hits you hard. Think about this. If you don't believe in yourself, why should others? The world is already full of doubts and uncertainties. Why add your own lack of confidence to that pile? I am the master of my fate. This is your new commandment. You must wear self-trust like a shield, protecting you from external doubts and criticisms. Without this shield, you're vulnerable to the external world shaping your view of yourself. I want you to pause right now and comment, I am the master of my fate, below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Let's talk self-trust through the eyes of the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This means confidence starts in your own mind. You must build a fortress there. Your thoughts about yourself wield power. They define your self-image and form your reality. Now, visualize this. You're in a bustling marketplace. People are swarming around you, pushing their noise and distractions your way. But you're calm, steering your own inner ship. That's because you're guided by your own counsel, not the chaos outside. You are your own North Star. Epictetus once said, "Who then is invincible? The one who cannot be upset by anything outside their reasoned choice." This quote stands as a shield. It tells you to trust in your reasoned choices and to trust that they are leading you on the right path. Your clarity comes from understanding what is in your control and trusting yourself to handle those things wisely. To build this trust, start small. Focus on keeping promises to yourself. Push through discomfort. Celebrate small victories. Each step builds the armor of self-trust stronger and thicker. You are forging a foundation that cannot be easily shaken by life's surprises. I want you to know this. Self-trust is earned by persistently showing up for yourself, by having your back. Just like the river in your journey, you'll face obstacles, but you won't allow them to stop your flow. Pause for 1 second. If this is hitting you, hit that subscribe button. It tells me to keep making these for you. Before we wrap this thought, remember that your journey to unshakable confidence doesn't rely on perfection. It's the sum of consistent, small actions. You don't need to trust yourself to do everything, just the next right thing. In doing so, others will trust you. Not because you're flawless, but because you're resilient, authentic, and dependable. Continue wearing your shield of self-trust. Watch as it transforms not just how you see yourself, but how you navigate the world. 7. Embracing impermanence, thriving amidst change. Change is unsettling, isn't it? You might feel like your world is spinning out of control. You're grasping at everything, yet holding on to nothing. This fear stops you from growing. Every storm runs out of rain. Every challenge has an end. Marcus Aurelius himself reminded us that everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. So what does this mean for us in times of change? Consider the ancient city of Ephesus, once a bustling center of trade and culture, now lying in ruins. Yet, Ephesus teaches us that civilizations, like lives, can rise again transformed. This transformation is nature's essence, and it is also ours. You see, everything around us is in a constant state of flux. Your job might change, relationships might evolve, situations may shift. But here is the secret. Through embracing impermanence, you don't just survive changes. You thrive amidst them. What if, instead of resisting, you saw change as the natural process of growth? Reflect on Seneca's wisdom. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. In this, we find a rich lesson about change. By accepting what we cannot alter and resisting the craving for predictability, we step into a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. And here's a practical step. Engage with the impermanence. Test your fears by welcoming small changes in controlled environments. Rearrange your furniture. Take a different route to work. Start with small steps. And notice how your mind becomes more at peace with uncertainty. If you want to keep receiving these reminders, click the subscribe button now. It's a small action for you, but a giant step for your mind. Return to the teachings of Epictetus, who said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." That is where your power lies, not in fighting the tide, but in learning to surf the waves. Change isn't the enemy, it's the spark of new beginnings. As you step forward, cultivate this mindset. Welcome change as an opportunity. See it as a chance to start anew, to craft a version of yourself that is always evolving, always growing. Your life, in its impermanence, becomes not just a journey, but an adventure. The transformation from fear to freedom. Change is inevitable. How you handle it defines your freedom. You see, fear is a cage, trapping potential and courage. True freedom begins when you transform that fear into acceptance and power. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, trembling. You see the vast openness below, and instinctively, fear holds you back. Now, picture a Stoic by your side. He tells you, the obstacle is the path. What if jumping isn't about the fall, but about learning to fly? Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Your mind creates monsters out of shadows. Now, what if you challenge those shadows? What if you faced each fear as a new frontier, not an end? Consider the story of Julius Caesar crossing the Rubicon. His choice was irreversible, fraught with risk. Yet, he moved forward. He didn't succumb to fear. Instead, he opened a path to greatness. Your Rubicon awaits. It's crossed with the heart of a Stoic, not the whispers of fear. You are capable of transforming every fear into a moment of freedom. Stand firm against the wind of doubt and sail forward, knowing each wave of uncertainty is a call to your strength and resilience. As we move on, remember this: fear is a companion, not my guide. Hold this mantra. Let it anchor you in the storm. I want you to pause right now and comment "Fear is a companion, not my guide" below. Do it to solidify this manifesto in your reality. Let every like on your comment remind you of this promise. Risk is where freedom births. Step boldly into your potential and let courage rise as your mantra echoes in the depths of your spirit.